Hello everybody and welcome to the Warlock of Firetop Mountain. I believe this is a game inspired by a gamebook with a similar name. I really enjoyed the gamebook, even though I played it like 10 years ago, 15 years ago. And it was a good gamebook. So let's see. Wait, what? Oh, so I can choose the classic version or the new one. Let's go with the classic. Let's begin a new journey. Who are you, Oriana? I'm repeating myself, player, but no matter. I am Oriana, the Keeper of Souls, your guide and your game master of swords. Many adventurers have entered Firetop over the last 30 or so years. Voracious readers have wandered the many passages, battling the monsters within and negotiating the many traps, only then to take on the might of Zagor, the Warlock. Or Zagor, knows. With skill, stamina and luck, they have chosen the many paths and rolled their fate. Many of these brave young adventurers have perished in the darkness, and their souls, even now, lie unclaimed. You appear to be the next brave soul to take on the mountain and all it contains. To do this, you will need to choose an Atlantean hero to take on to the mountain. Don't get too comfortable with your choice, however, as the ways are treacherous and it's doubtful that you will survive. Only by bringing me the souls of the fallen may you be blessed with new heroes over time. It's with their own quests with Zagor's domain. Right, cool. Oh my god, they have backstories? What is he? Is he a warrior? Well, I prefer me some mages. Do you have any mages? Some adventurers like to use bribery as a way of getting out tricky opponents. When you get in a clash with an enemy, it is then a test of who has the greatest skill. The gore skills are not always found in the same place. I hear that the tribe of orcs have their legendary Aaron Dgar in chains, somewhere in the mountain. Alright, cool. I am already excited. Let's see, we have now, do we have a mage? I really want a mage. Educated. Well, this guy looks cool. Also like a pirate, so we'll pick him. A soldier for hire. Dakion Storm earns his living escorting merchant wagons to and from Sardrath, the city of his birth. An arrogant but skilled warrior, Dakion always looks out for himself first. When bandits ambushed his convoy on the road of Zengis, Dakion was forced to fight his way to safety at a nearby village. Near penniless and far from home, the mercenary is looking for his next big payday. Well, I don't approve of his ways or his goals, but he looks classy as hell. Dexterous, has great speed, agility and precision, keen eye, those things that would normally be unseen or ignored. Alright, let's go. Take the Kino Storm to the mountain. Yeah. Take the tutorial. Learn to fight. During adventure you will encounter many different foes, magical and monsters, brigand and beast. There will be an assortment of creatures lurking within Firetop Mountain, eager to bring adventure to a premature end. Oh, but let us learn to walk before we start running, shall we? Lin Wen-Tai wants you to fight some Quintans. This will allow you to experience some basic combat practice. Maybe I should raise the graphics a little bit. Just a thought. During combat, you can choose to move or attack by pressing space. Select move to advance toward the pin. Cool. After you select your action, both you and your opponent will play at their moves simultaneously at the same time. Move to the side to avoid the Quinton's attack. Aha! Sometimes it is better to attack where the enemy is likely to move or instead of where they currently are. attack the space. Oh, that's very interesting. If both you and the foe try to attack each other at the same time, you will clash. It is then a test of who has the greatest skill, with the loser taking damage. Attack the Quintin and clash. Clashing. Oh no, he's... Alright. The dummy was almost more skilled than I am. Your enemies will move and attack in somewhat predictable patterns. Pay attention to when they shake to indicate that you'll be attacking next round. Use your movement and attacks to defeat the Quinten. So he's not shaking. He will probably move to the left. Can I move the camera? No, I cannot. Oh. Alright. He's not saying. I know he will attack though. Aha! You fool. So he will keep on moving. Alright, let's attack over here then. Ah, versus. That's a really smart dummy, I have to say. You're triumphant. Fight? Oh no. In addition to their basic attacks, your hero has special attacks they can unleash. These powerful attacks can take several turns to recharge, so use them sparingly. Defeat the pair of Quintans. Right, Slassa! Oh no. Alright, so I can move in 4 directions, but I can attack in 8. Yeah, that's pretty useful. Ah. I've outsmarted you, dummies. Yeah, I am triumphant. Victory, you lost no stamina, you gained 3 souls. I got souls from the dummies? You have defeated the Quintans. Alright, learn about stamina, skill unlock. Activate free read mode. Yeah, whatever. We don't need more tutorials. I'm ready to take on the final boss now. At last, your 2-day hike is over. When goblin bandits ambush you... When goblin bandits ambush your convoy on the road to Zengis, you were outnumbered and had to fight your way to the safety of Anvil. One of the goblins, a so-called jailer called Rotcat, stole from you a valuable locket that was given to you in Caneless Ma many years ago by a priest of Arantis. You were planning to sell it for a priceless sum and retire from the dangerous life of an armed caravan escort. Rumors in Anvil have led you to believe that the goblins that attacked your convoy were under the command of none other than Zagor, the mysterious warlock who rules Firetop Mountain. You are determined to find the jailer, reclaim your prize, and buy a horse to travel back to Sardath. Yeah. Defeat an almighty warlock and then buy a horse. If there is a sizable fortune left after this, so much the better. My lower jaw hurts already. You have also heard tales from the locals that the warlock is a man to be feared as much as he is wealthy. Well, he is a warlock. You are not easily intimidated, but if a djinn were to appear and grant you 100 gold pieces and a Femfreyan stallion in return for your soul, you might just take the deal. You cautiously approach a cave entrance which you know is used frequently by goblins. You check that your crossbow is secured on your back and grip the hilt of your sword. You're ready to face any foe. Your adventure starts here. Yeah, let's go. I'm pumped. I think that was in the book actually. But, you know, it's a cave. Every game book has a cave. You see dark, slimy walls with pools of water on the stone floor in front of you. The air is cold and dank. Hearing faint scurrying to the east, you light your lantern. The place stinks of goblins and orcs. I'm looking forward to getting my hands on my luggage so I can get out of here. Step warily into the blackness. Love it. After a few yards you arrive at the junction. I can fight. Well, let's go west. A little way along the passageway you come to a sentry post. That is this is definitely the game book I played so many years ago. You approach with caution and can see an orc in leather armor asleep at his post. The lazy orc needs a surprise wake-up call. Oi! You shout, kicking the orc awake. He grumpily gets up with a start, or you want to start that you're ready to fight. I could have just executed him right there and then. He is going to move. Aha. Aha. I'm sorry, but I played Gates of Avalon again. I wanted to make a part 2, but it crashed a lot. And in Gates of Avalon the main character says haha a lot. And I'm stuck with it. The passageway begins to widen until you enter a cave. However, blocking the cave's exit are two of the ugliest creatures you have ever seen. Christ, dude. Hold your panties. They have the proportions of dogs, but their hide is rough and scaly. Each beast is chained to the cave wall, secured to their thick brass collars. The two orc hounds begin to snarl and strain at their chains. They cannot reach you, but their chains are long enough that should you approach, you will not be able to escape their slavering jaws. These poor wretches have not been looked after very well, it seems. Maybe I should put them out of their misery? You are going to have to deal with them quickly, one way or another, before they attract the attention of your control. Or maybe it's well, if I bribe them with food, maybe they'll... maybe they'll fight for me. I know a lot of people like dogs. Probably some of my viewers like dogs. So, just for you guys, just for the one person that will watch this video. What? What? No, I'm not giving away my provisions. They can rot and die for all I care. Alright, so that one is going to attack. This one is going to move. He faked it! You son of a... But you know what I'm going to say. They are going to move. Oh, they aren't. Aha! Oh no. He's faster. Clashing. Oh no. Fight me, kid. Come here. Fight me. Face me. No. There you are. Of course I am triumphant. You have defeated the orc hounds. Of course I did. Was there even a question? Leaving the cave as quickly as you can, you follow the new passageway as it turns north. Raise your rest. What? I can't read it. Rest ye here, weary traveler. Set against the walls a good bench that where you may rest. Player, I would strongly advise sitting on this bench. If you do not, the Axion Strong will not be able to resurrect at this location if they perish. Yeah, sure. You sit down on the bench and rest for a moment. Your aching muscles ease and your tiredness wanes. It is good to take a break on your adventure. +5 stamina! Let's continue along the passage. Open the door. Yeah, sure. The door opens to reveal a small, smelly room. In the center of the room is a rickety wooden table on which stands a lit candle. Underneath the table is a small wooden box. Asleep on a straw mattress, groaning in the far corner of the room, is a green-skinned orc. He is a stocky creature with an ugly, warty face. He must be the guard for the night watch. Obviously, these orcs do not have the same work ethic as the goblins that attacked the convoy. Try to steal the box. Well, I want to kill the orc, I don't care. 8, 9, come on dude, you can do it. You can do it. You suck, I never believed in you. Oh. Oh, okay. With the box in hand, you leave the room and open the box in the passage. Inside you find 4 gold pieces and a small mouse, which must have been the creature's pet. Oh, I have a mouse as well. Well, actually a hamster. You release the mouse, which carries off down the passageway. Oh no. Oh, I thought that was the passage. I thought my character was an orc. Try opening the door, continue. The door opens to reveal a small room with a stone floor and dirty walls. There is a stale smell in the air. In the center of the room is a makeshift wooden table on which is standing a lit candle. Under the table is a small box, and using your keen eye, you can see that it moves every so often. In the far corner of the room is a straw mattress. Well, underneath the box there could be a snake. Or a poisonous spider, so I'm not going to open the box. I'm going to thrust my weapon into it. Cautiously, you open the box and quickly thrust your weapon within. There is an angry hiss which is quickly silenced. Yeah, suck it! Looking more closely, you discover that you have skewered some angry snakes, which are trapped inside. There appears to be nothing else inside the box. It must have been a practical joke made by one of the orcs. Yeah! It's just a prank, bro! A couple of snakes, yeah. I'll just hide half a dozen of cobras in a box. Whatever. You decide to continue to head deeper into the orcs' barracks. Jesus Christ. The tunnel turns eastward and then splits. Continue eastward. Well, continue eastward. I mean, I don't have an issue so far with stamina or anything. Oh no. You follow the passage that slopes downward until you find yourself at the corner of a large chamber. What the hell is going on? The architecture suggests that this was originally made by Doverhand, but it has clearly been repurposed by the orcs. It appears to have been turned into some kind of training hall. Stood around the chamber are a number of wooden posts that bear the markings of axes and other weapons. A cacophonous din echoes around the hall as green-skinned creatures in leather armor either strike the post with their sword or each other with wooden cudgels. You guess this is what passes for training session about the British orcs. Well, actually that is a regular training session. Look at all these orcs. Even I am not so foolish as to rush in. At the eastern end of the chamber there are 2 doors. Halfway along the north wall of the hall is another doorway secured by an iron gate. Keep to the iron gateway to the north. No, I am not going in there. Further up the passage, on the west wall, you see another wooden door. You listen at the door and hear the worst singing you have ever heard in your life. The door opens to reveal a small room. The room is dirty and unkempt. A straw mattress lies on the corner, and far corner a flight of steps leads out of the chamber. In the center of the room is a wooden table upon which a candle burns, lighting the room with its flickering flame. A small box rests under the table. Seated around the table are 2 small orcs with weary skin dressed in leather armor. Are there any snakes inside the box? Huh? Nice, the coloring is really nice. Look at the shadows. They're drinking some sort of grog, and by the way they stack to their feet on your arrival, you assume that they are very drunk. They don't have much muscle, do they? They are extremely skinny. Pull out your weapon and leap forwards at them. Slam it quickly. No, I'm not. They're going to alert everyone if I don't kill them. The two dragon orcs now face. The two dragon orcs you now face are obviously startled by your entrance, and as quickly as they are able, they fumble around for their weapons. Right, so the one in front of me misses a turn. No, they don't. I mean, they are drunk. Shouldn't they at least lose a turn or something? Shoved. That's right. What you gonna do? I thought so. Moron. Classing. Fuck. Oh no. Fight me. You are triumphant. Continue. You have defeated drunken orcs. Well, it wasn't much of a fight. You wipe your blood weapon on the mattress. The green blood leaves a slimy stain on the straw. Stepping over the bodies towards the table, you flinch at the foul stench of the creatures. You pick up the box from under the table and examine it. It is a small wooden box with crude hinges. The name Farigo di Maggio is inscribed on a brass nameplate on its lid. Oh, over the box. The box contains a small leather-bound book entitled The Making and Casting of Dragonfire. Hell yeah! You open the page and begin to read. Fortunately, it is written in your own language and so was probably not understood by the orcs. Otherwise, this treasure would certainly not be as loosely guarded as it was. The book is written in tiny handwriting by Farigo di Maggio. In it, he tells the story of his life's work, the creation of the Dragonfire spell with which to fight evil dragons. You read how, in his last years, Farigo finally perfected his spell, but by then was too old to make use of it. So he completed his book, locked it in a chest, and hid it in the depths of Firetop Mountain, afraid that it might fall into the wrong hands. Well, it did. He did an awful job in trying to keep it a secret. Oh, and so, you who now hold this book, you have my life's work in your hands. Well, it's not very heavy. The power of destruction is yours if you wish it, but do not waste it. Unless you use the spell for the purpose for which it was intended, you shall be consumed by evil itself, and die by the fire from your own hands. Remember, only when the dragon breathes its fire at you should you raise your arms and say, a killer riff, a common riff, a riff, Di Maggio. And I'm going to say it much better once we fight the dragon. You say these words slowly and softly. Suddenly the pages seem to glow, and as this glow disappears, so do the words on the pages of the book. You repeat the spell to yourself to memorize it. Yeah, let's go deeper. Maybe there are more dragon orcs for me to slaughter. There are. Limping the steps, you finally emerge at the far end of a large room, as untidily kept as any you have entered so far. A large chair behind a solid-looking table suggests that someone, or something, of rank used this room. One side of the room is a wooden bench. To your right, in the far wall of the room, is a large door that clearly leads onwards into the mountain. However, a chest in the center of the room catches your keen eye. You are hideous. Opposite you is a man-sized creature with a warty face, standing over a smaller creature of similar race. With a whip in his hand, the orc chieftain has been beating his servant, who is whimpering to beneath him. Like them both. Bring at the chin and hope his servant will aid you. Well, if I know something is... If I know anything, is that orcs are really ungrateful. But because I killed the dogs earlier, I might as well try to do the right thing this time. And you will see that the servant will attack me. Thanks for... Yeah, I knew it! Didn't I tell you so? As you spring at the orc, his servant rises to his feet, picks up a hefty wooden stick and joins the melee. But to your disappointment, he attacks you. You kick him aside, furiously diving into the battle with a roar of fury. I'm going to drive that stick so far up your arse. Oh, you think you're hot stuff, don't you? You piece of shit. Oh, he destroyed the table. Classing. Yeah, it's that. Should attack the servant first. I should dodge that. I cannot move over there. Move backwards. Yeah, eat that. I shouldn't. I need a stamina. How is this? What? Oh, the whip has a much bigger range. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, slash. You. God damn it! Stay over here and let me slaughter you. Right, you piece of... God damn it. Stay still. Ah, well, you can't attack me here. Aha. Oh yeah, right slash. My skill is much higher than yours. This is bullshit. Attack. Come on. Well, he is a general, so I suppose it's only fair that he's much stronger than a normal orc. Attack! Aha! Oh, he's going to move now, isn't he? My instinct does bold. My instincts tell me that he's going to go there. My instincts lied. Attack! Yeah! Of course I am triumphant. Was there ever any doubt? You have defeated the orcs. The green blood of the dead orcs smells foul. Ugh, smells foul, as it seeps from the bodies. You step around the corpses and investigate the chest. It is of sturdy construction and made of strong. Ah, god damn it! All right, I got too excited and can barely read now. Made of strong oak and iron, and it is firmly locked. Looking closer, your keen eye notices there appears to be a mechanical trap fashioned into the lock itself. I am a man of danger. Stepping to the side of the chest, you break open the lock and swing the lid open. Your suspicions were confirmed. A soft click comes from the chest and the poisonous dart flies out, harmlessly hitting the wall on the other side. Now that the chest is safe, you can inspect your prize. Inspect the treasure. Leaning in, you look inside to the chest to see that it has been guarded so carefully. To see what was being guarded so carefully. There is a stash of gold pieces and the label on the bottle shows it has to be a potion of invisibility. Good for one dose. Neat. Last 25 gold pieces. Oh, this is great. Of course I'll take the bottle. What a find, this will definitely come in handy. You know what will be hilarious? If the potion of invisibility is actually a potion of poison or something. Plus 10 stamina. Leave the room through the north door. Let me check real quick. I really hope I'm recording so far. Alright, I am. Thank the heavens. Get south down the steps, folks. Well, now that I have the invisibility potion, I can go past the orcs, can't I? Yeah, but there's no guarantee something good will be on the other side. And if I go inside the room, I won't be able to go back the way I came. So I just Walk straight. They're not where we have a boss battle over there. I have full HP. Passages and solid wooden door with mirror hangings. Listening at the door, you hear strange mutterings and the clatter of what would have been pots and pans. Turn back. Nope. 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 I am full HP. It is time I defeat the boss. The passageway leads into a square dungeon chamber. There are 2 doors in the eastern wall, 2 in the western wall. On the opposite side of the room, another passageway leads away north. The first door to the right is well used, and putting your ear to the keyhole, you listen and hear a man screaming for help from the inside. Before deciding what to do next, you listen to the other door as well. Behind the second door to the right, you hear a thumping sound in the wood. Hello? Hello? Not funny. Open the door. Well, that's poor grammar. The first door to the left is made of solid metal. Listening at the door, you hear the sound of tortured screams coming from within. Putting your ear to the second door to the left, you hear nothing. Alright, so the first one could just be a vampire or something. The second one is obviously not human. The third one is... I don't know. And the fourth is... who knows? Orc cells, but maybe they have a golem jail working for them. It would be worth checking this out. Oh, alright, so... well, it said that the orcs can't read. But it didn't say that the orcs can't speak broken English, at least. Right, maybe I should try the one with the person whimpering. Come on. Oh no. And an nauseating stench hits your nostrils. Inside the room, a floor is covered with bones, rotting vegetation and slime. A wild-haired old man with clothes and tags as you scream. Right, see, the funny thing is, I've come to this part before in the book. You know what the funny part is? That you must not attack him. Yeah. I mean, I did attack him, and I didn't get anything, but if you don't attack him in the book, I think you get a dog or something, or a weapon. You're afraid, old man, at the top of your voice. Instantly, his ranting ceases. He stops dead in his tracks and sinks to the floor, weeping loudly. Yeah! My memory was correct. As he actually, the first time I played it, I killed him. My father told him that I made a terrible decision. Yeah, I tend to kill a lot. As he gradually composes himself, he thanks you many times. Many years ago, he was an adventurer like you in the search of the Warlock's treasure. He was captured by the orcs and thrown into his solitary cell as a sort of pet for the creatures. A pet? Wait a second, I've heard about this fellow before. This is alltogether. I thought alltogether would be like a really buff orc I would have to fight. You ask him whether he knows the goblin jailer. While he hasn't met him, he does say that some goblins are said to be encamped by the underground river. He has also learned that the keys to the boathouse are guarded by a man and his dog. You shake his hands and he leaves. +1 luck. Yeah, that's great. Leave the filthy cell. Nice. Tortured screams. Well, just for you guys. No, last time I did something for you. I got attacked by 2 enemies instead of 1. Open the second door to the right where you can hear thumping. Thumping? Someone... Right, let's read again. Alright, so the second door to the right is obviously an orc or a goblin. The first door to the left is made of solid metal. Alright, let's check out the screams. The door is not locked and opens. The room in front of you seems to be a small torture chamber with various torture devices around the walls. In the center of the room, two small hunchbacked goblins are having their fiendish way with a dwarf. They're having their way with a dwarf? Sick bastards. Who is tied to a hook in ceiling by his wrists. The two hunchbacks are poking and cutting him viciously with their swords. The dwarf lets out a final scream and falls silent, eyes closed. His captors make disappointed noises and look around angrily at you as if they were your fault that hit. You pieces of shit! Rotka doesn't appear to be one of these unfortunate creatures, sadly. I should press them though, as they might know where he is. I'm not going to ask him, I'm going to slaughter them. I'm going to ask them. You fucking assholes. Killed my friend. I don't even know him, but I'm sure he will make for a great buddy. Alright, so I guess the goblin is as skilled as I am. The goblin. It's going to move, isn't it? Move. Aha! It's going to move again. Attack! Yeah! Hit this. Attack! Oh no. The AI is pretty clever, I have to admit. Good job. So you are going to try to move, huh? Let's see you. Ah! Not so smart, are you? Where are you going to move now? Move. Alright, right slash. Haha! Wait, why is the right slash an option? Doesn't do much more. Attack. Aha! You have defeated goblins. Of course I have. You cut down the dwarf with the last of his strength. He opens his eyes, looks at you, then looks downwards. His eyes close again, and this time he breathes his last. You gently rest the dwarf on the floor. As you look around the room, your keen eye notices something amiss with the heel on the dwarf's boot. You examine the dwarf's boot. You decide to search the dwarf's boot. There appears to be nothing inside them, but one of them seems to be rattling. You take a closer look and inspect the heel, and you find that it comes off. Out comes a small, smooth stone. Take the stone. As you pick up the stone, you notice that there is a dormant rune carved into it. You have a feeling that this will be useful and pocket it. As you have completed such a swift search of the dwarf, you still have some time before more goblins arrive. Also, if I didn't have a keen eye, I would have to search a lot more. I wouldn't be able to do. Take the cheese. Yeah. Sweet smelling cheese. Take the cheese. Who knows, it might just come in handy. Decide to leave the torture chamber before you're discovered. To the left, where I can't hear anything. The door is unlocked. Opening it, you find yourself to the threshold of your weapon store. A torch hangs from the wall, lighting up a small armory. A small armory room stocked with swords, shields, helmets, daggers, breastplates, and the like. It. A circular iron shield with a golden crescent lies at the far end of the room. However, as you do not use the shield, it is worthless to you. Search the room. You poke around the room. The weapons are blunted and worthless, and the helmets are battered and rusty. You decide to inspect the breastplates on the shelves to see if there is anything worthwhile there. You examine the breastplates and the shelves thoroughly, but there appears to be nothing of value. What did I expect from filthy orcs? Why are you lagging? Let's free the orc on the right as well. Oh no. Oh no. Standing behind the rusted bottom the door, you come face to face with a panicked looking goblin with a horrific creature closing in behind it. No, slime beast, run, squeaks the panic goblin and lashes out at you. A toad-like slime beast joins in on the fray, opening its wide mouth. It is full of long spiked. That was a horrible decision. I didn't know there was. What? Come on. Oh no. No. Are they both going to attack me? Attack. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, it's shit. Suck my... Well, no, that wasn't so hard. It doesn't deserve for me to swear. Oh, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Try to hit me? You're going to move, where are you gonna go? I thought. Clashing. You are no match for me. Well, apparently you are a match. Alright, sure, whatever. Fuck you. Come over here. You lost no stamina. I guess I'm just that good. You have defeated the monsters. Initially, it looks as though there is nothing of value in the slime beast cell. What? Well, of course there's nothing of value inside the slime beast cell. However, upon a second glance, you notice a blue candle sitting in the Mac. It's probably cursed, isn't it? Although it is an odd place for a candle, you decide to take it with you. You made it come in your hand in one of the dark areas of the mountain. You put it in your backpack. Alright, so... You know what would be really cool? If the candle, instead of fire to light up, it used your soul or your stamina as fuel. I think I've heard this somewhere before. I'm not sure if it's from the book. Exiting the dungeon, you hear the sound of water ahead of you and make out a grilled porculus at the end of this passageway. Before you can reach the porculus, you will have to cross a bridge that passes over a gully of gurgling, murkish water. You suspect it may actually be a sewer, judging by the smell rising from it. As you make your way towards the bridge, you pass some goblins which appear uglier than all the creatures you have encountered so far. Well, that's saying a lot. Maybe these goblins know where Rotget is? The instant one of the goblins catches sight of you, it gives a screech of surprise and runs at you with its sword drawn. Kill! Kill! It shouts, drawing the attention of the two other goblins. 3 goblins? I thought it was just 1. Right. Can I just pass my turn? Oh, I can't. I'm over there then. And you're so smart, don't you? Well, you're not. Foolish. You're a moron. Well, obviously. Yeah. Haha. My intelligence is one of the highest, if not the highest, in this whole dungeon. Which isn't saying a lot, I know, but still, something to be proud of. Aha! What you gonna do? Of course, try me. I have 8, you have 5. Of course I win. That was easy. Easy! Piece of cake. You have defeated goblins, of course I have. You arrive at the end of the passage. An iron porculus blocks your way and no amount of charging is going to budge it. Yeah, well, it seems pretty sturdy, I suppose. There are 2 levers! On the wall there are 2 levers and it seems likely that these levers have something to do with raising the porculus. You can notice that the left lever looks misshapen compared to the right lever. Misshapen. What could that mean? Misshapen means that it's used a lot more, however, right? Because if you use a lever more, it gets worn down with time. So yeah, I mean, that's logic, that's pure logic. To the left lever. To your horror, you realize that this downward lever was a trap. What? Although it looked like a handle, it was in fact a wax-coated sword blade and has now cut your hand badly. Are you... Okay, whatever. I suppose, even though a lever has been used for a gazillion years, it's not misshapen in any way. Did you use your... I used my left hand. You're real fortunate, this was not your sword hand, meaning the injury is not quite so important. Of course it's not my sword hand. That's one minus one skill. I mean, sorry for using logic, I suppose. You hear a deep rumbling noise and the ground begins to shudder. Slowly and noisily, the portcullis rises into the ceiling. With hesitation, you walk towards the junction, listening carefully. However, you hear nothing down in that corridor. Ugh. I'm getting kind of hungry. The passage begins to widen and you soon arrive at another junction. Continue westwards. Alright, let's see what's over here. Is that a boss? Please tell me that's not a boss. No, that's not a boss. That's a statue. There, now here north. Enter the cavern. You enter the cavern, you hear loud footsteps behind you, crouching heavily on the rocky floor. You crouch down beside the entrance in a small clove. The steps get louder and you see a great ogre. I thought that was a statue. Well, I guess statues don't have color, but it has this small thing over there that they used to light fire with. He stands over 2 meters tall and is dressed in ill-fitting garments made from some sort of hide. He carries a large wooden club. Oh, ogres, such great lumbering beasts, it should be able to take this one. Yeah, I better distract him. I want nothing to do with an ogre. You reach for a nearby stone, you throw it across the cavern where it lands with a loud clatter. The ogre looks towards the noise and goes over to investigate. Meanwhile, you creep out down the passage. Yeah, I'm fine. I don't need ogres. You cautiously continue down the rock corridor and stop in front of an open portcullis entrance built in the stone. Are those eyes? Dude, are those eyes? Great. The sound of clicking chains and monstrous growls can be heard. The corridors continue. What the fuck? Suddenly, a terrified young acolyte runs into you. His white rune-embroidered robes are torn and smudged with dirt. It looks at you with panic in his wide eyes. I yield. Education is not worth this much danger, no matter how great the reward. No education is worth any danger. Taking a moment to catch his breath, the student begins to relax. My name is Ian the White, he says. I am a humble student seeking entry to the School of Sorcery. You learn that he gained entry but was deemed unworthy by the elemental monsters. Probably because he was rejected by the elemental monsters. Now he wanted to become the apprentice of Zagor. Zagor, he leaves the school alone. Mostly. I hear that sometimes students just disappear as payment to him. I'm not about to find out. Without the acolyte pushes past you, running out now. Go west. I better go west. Wait, where did I go? How did I end up here? Take a look at the passage, designed to turn back. What the hell is going on? How did I end up here? Oh no. You walk down the passageway and are gasped at the sight you discover. Directly in your path is a large pair of wooden doors, carved to look like a menacing fanged mouth. Speak the magic words. As soon as you begin to approach, you startle a nearby lizard. It darts off towards the door. The spring to life as though controlled by magic. They lift and drop dangerously, and as the laser tries to slip through them, the doors fall and flat. The ridiculous contraption. I need to be smarter. They're trying magic sword. You stand in front of Hungry and speak the magic words. Wait, what magic words? What? Wait, what did I miss? The hungry door stops moving. You walk through the corridor. However, as you approach, they begin to come crashing down on top of you. You leap out of the way and they gaze as you... Oh, so Oh. That's great. Thanks. They have an inventory. Resurrection stone. 3. Provisions 4. Bio. Attacks. Single strike to the right. Right slash. Dodge bolt. Alright. Right slash hits 2 enemies. No, I want to rest. Please let me rest. Sit on the bench and rest. +5, so continue onwards. Several meters up the passageway, you arrive at a junction where you might turn either west or east. Well, there is a door over there, and a door over there. Well, the west has some kind of weird blue thingies. Go west. Yeah, so why not? No, oh, that's not west apparently. What the hell? You walk westwards along the passageway. You reach a door and about open it where you hear a crumbling noise. You try to leap back as the ground gives way. Test your luck. Ah! I knew exactly what I was doing. You leap back with excellent reflexes. You manage to leap quickly backwards as a pit opens up beneath you. The pit is about 2 meters deep and you should be able to lower yourself into it easily. Why the fuck would I want... There are probably spikes in there. Head eastwards. Or snakes or scorpions or something. The passageway seems there to the left and the wooden door... Alright, there are some black-eyed creatures over there. Some red-eyed creatures. Open the door. Hello. As you push open the door, scents of earth and grass waft towards you. You enter the room and close the door behind you, following the steps down the room below. In the center of the room floats a large ball of rock that glows with an ethereal energy. At the other side of the room is someone in a green robe with golden trim, hunched over a bench. A giant floating rock. Well, I wasn't expecting to see that. Suddenly, a gigantic stone hands appear and tries to attack you. The Master of Earth turns around as annoyed. How dare you enter Robin of Orman's domain? Live now, or you shall regret it. There's no way I'm being forced by a tramped up mud sorcerer with a big hand. Protected. Without a second thought, you strike the stone hand. The Master of Earth is furious. Typical adventurers, always poking their noses where they don't belong. Another stone hand skitters out from the shadows, and he urges his creators forward attack. You prepare for... Oh, I'm light-headed. I'm not used to talking this much. I have to fight an elemental master and ants. Oh, thanks. Piece of shit. Attack. Class. How come I very rarely win? It is. I guess the hands are more skilled than I am. Come on, come over here. Come over here. Can I get any new weapons or something? Maybe, hopefully. I'm getting tired of barely doing any damage. Attack! I'm on. Aha! course I'm triumphant. You have defeated the Stone Hands, and I have lost 2 stamina. With a final attack, you shatter the Stone Hand into pieces. They crumble into dust. The Master of Earth looks at the remains and sighs. Months of work, gone! Magical creations don't grow on trees, you know. What do you want, anyway? If I was a magic user, I would do more than construct statues. Not a fool. Ask if I can give you any information about Zagor. You explain that you are the world. Who? Zagor? He's our chief sponsor. Taught me to mix what? Taught me the milk souring spell himself. The milk souring. You can make milk sour. Great. The Master of Earth himself seems quite proud. Look, if you're going to hang around, at least do something useful, will you? He hands you a glowing green vial. An earth vial. Got tons of the stuff, can't get rid of it. Now leave. So the earth vial tells me to dirt, I suppose? Probably. That previous wizard was quite rude. He wasn't an all-powerful wizard, I would have shown him the sharp end of my blade. You follow the passageway to the north. At the end of it there is a door in northeast. The passageway also continues west. The northeast door. You open the door with some difficulty. Gusts of wind breeze past your face as you enter, and the door slams shut behind you. You enter what must be home of Master of Air, the sorcerer who doubles in the arcane lore from the elemental plane of air. Air? Oh. A tornado surrounds the room and fire spouting from the bridges dancing with the wind. A variety of papers also flutter and flap in the breeze. Nothing but a load of hot air in here. Ha ha! You are hilarious. You walk over to who you assume is the Master of Air. Well, who else could he be? A pet hawk is perched on her arm and she wears a pair of fine glasses. He greets you. Ah! Another would-be adventurer comes to destroy Zagor. Doesn't really bother with adventures, but the maze should finish you off, supposes. Unless you know anything about the bronze amulet dedicated to the cult of Boberius, you have no business here. Brilliant. Not the same. Maze, you say? What is that on the left? That door. Usually, you climb the stairs upward, you open the door and immediately hit the face by a blast of heat. There is no doubt that you have entered the home of a Master of Fire. A large flaming sphere rests in the center of the room, clearly the source of the Master's power. Suddenly, 2 huge creatures spawn toward you. They are monstrous, lizard-like beasts, their scales shining and shivering from the flames all across their bodies. They sweep their huge tails left and right, knocking over pots and spellbooks. These are salamanders, creatures constructed entirely from fire magic. You hear an unhelpful warning as the creatures burn. Watch out for the sound. Yeah, thanks for the warning. Yeah, you helped me out a lot here. Can I zoom in? I really want to. They look weird, don't they? And they can probably spit fire. Dodge bolt. Yeah. Aha! I need to get closer. But then it's burning. Attacker! Aha! Do you have what it takes? You don't. Oh. Oh no. I was stupid. Aha! You have defeated the fire salamanders. With your frenetic move, the last summoner gives a guttural roar and the fire extinguishes. It stops moving and turns grey, then explodes into ash. Oh, you apologize for slaying the acolyte's pet, but remind him that it was purely in self-defense. He brightens your response. Ah, no harm done. I'll soon be able to resurrect them. Quite durable salamanders are. Tell you what, I'll give you this fire vial for your trouble. Useful for alchemy. I don't know what accent I just made, but that's what fire mages will be from now on. It gives you a small vial filled with shining red liquid, then walks a finger siding you? I don't know what that means. However, perhaps this experience will teach you something about barging into places unannounced. I am an RPG player, alright? I'll barge into everybody's home. You think about asking the Master of Fire a question about your quest and then glance again at the flaming sphere. This is a man of great power, you have already displeased him greatly. You decide to leave him and then head back down the steps to the exit. He was, you know, for a fire mage he was pretty chill. Right, let's see the Master of Water or whatever. And then I'll end this video here. Ah, classic. The door opens in a long, thin room with two alcoves. It is comfortably furnished with a table, several chairs, and a large bookcase over the walls. Seated at the table is an old man with a long grey beard, and squatting at the old man's shoulder is a small winged beast. The creature is no more than 2 inches tall. It has 2 arms and legs, its skin is dusty grey color, it has tiny sharp white teeth, and its wings are folded behind its back. Yeah, it's a gargoyle, isn't it? Is she a necromancer? Nice room. I hope this brave fellow doesn't give me any trouble. The old man says nothing as you walk in through the door, but he beckons you over to sit down at the table. Sit down as he commands. Later return to the junction. Well, he is a powerful wizard, I should probably do what he asks. You take a seat at the table. The old man does not look up, but his devilish little pet's eyes you suspiciously and starts scattering in a small squeaky voice. The old man grunts. So, are you interested in a game? 2 gold pieces. Yeah, sure, take the point. Yeah. Very well, he says. Your gold first. Enter your gold pieces. -2 gold pieces. These dice are magical, says the old man. I took them from a merchant in Port Black Sand when I found he was trying to swindle me. I also took his life. Ah, I've got a joker over here. He gives a wheezy chuckle. The game is simple. We start with a number 1. Then I shall roll the dice 3 times, and each time their total will increase. Your job is simple. Tell me the 5th number in the sequence. Alright, so the game is simple. We start with the number 1. Then I shall roll the dice 3 times. And each time... Tell me the 5th number in the sequence. What? Oh. Okay, I think I get it. Ready? He grins and quick as a flash he rolls the dice times. 1, 4. I think I know. Alright, so from 1 I go to 4, that's 3. 3 multiplied by 3 is 9. I'm fucked. I am so very screwed. 1, 4. Right, so from 1 to 4 it's 3. Or it's 3. Then it's 5. Then it's 9. Oh wait, 1 plus 4. I don't know. I really don't know. Go ahead with 64. Goodbye, the old man says with a smile as he scoops off the dice. It seems you're not as clever as you first thought. Perhaps I'll see you deeper within the mountain. Yeah, well, fuck you. Fucking bullshit. You make your way down the stairs. The passage. I didn't want to win anyway. As we enter the stone staircase which you climb, you find yourself in a large square room. The room is completely bare, but the floor is covered with a mosaic of tiles. Click to continue. Or 2 shapes stand on the floor, star-shaped tiles and hand-shaped tiles. Your keen eye notices that some of the stars have scuffed marks on them. A door at the Well, last time I followed logic, I almost got killed. Stepping only on hands. You feel a vice like river. Oh, so now because the stars are used more and are worn down by time, it's the right answer. But before the lever was worn down by time, but it wasn't the right answer. Fuck you. Fuck you, whatever it is. This is bad. This is terrible. They don't have a pretty high skill. I am more skilled than them. Apparently it doesn't matter. Oh, this is great. This is going fantastic. Oh, it is fantastic. I see something, I class it. No one will probably get that reference, but whatever. Well, with an extraordinary amount of luck, I might be able to win. Oh, screw you. Screw you. Oh dear, it looks like Mount has claimed yet another victim. Yeah, well, the mountain is bullshit, doesn't make any sense. Would you like to use a resurrection stone and taking a stone to the last threatening by your encounter? Yeah, sure. Right, I think that's enough for a first playthrough. That's 5 stamina. Alright. Alright, I think that's enough. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Oof. See ya.